2 or 3 things with me that just was like, and just flat out just convinced me. Like, he sat there and was just like, you and me. Just boom. Just perfect face, and didn't leave anything, just completely lied straight to my face multiple times. And I was like, alright. I was like, if I get released from my word, then I'm taking him out. Because I couldn't trust him at that point. And that's why I let him go.
I understand.
And I think, personally, I think he played himself way too thin. He really started to start acting like Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did. He was real boastful when he went up.
Mm-hmm.
He was real smug about it and stuff. It was kind of like Kale was doing, but he was way over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that bugged me. I don't respect that. That's a tactic that should not be used. Granted, these tactics aren't any better, but I would have expected Dustin to be more of a player.
Yeah.
And not really do that. That's my view. I would have stuck to my vote if Jessica held me to it.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Yeah.
So I said, I gotta do what's best for me. And I don't regret my decision, because we're here to play a game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't trust people that aren't who they say they are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I voted against him up until today. I was solid for putting Nick out, but it's just not. I couldn't believe that there were things that I knew that he didn't know that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't because other people had said it. It was because I actually walked in and saw it. Like with me, like uncomfortable situations, even things that Nick had told me that were 2 weeks ago that I knew, and I knew Nick wasn't lying to me, that I held to see if things would change, but they didn't. And so I knew that eventually I couldn't count on him. He just was somebody I could not count on. And I know that when we had our dinner that we talked, and yeah, he's a good guy, but I think that he always wanted to have an ear on everybody. Always would come to me after any conversation I ever had with anyone. With Dick, Danielle, with Nick,
me too.
with anybody. What happened? What's going on? Dude, I just talked about comic books and stuff. No, I know you were playing about some game. He would do that to me. I'd be like, I'm sorry, dude, but that's what happened. I know you're lying. He's so edgy, on the seat with me. And I said enough's enough. There were things I don't want to disclose because it'll compromise my situation. Mm-hmm. But just know that there were things that he, in the game, I wasn't okay with, and I wasn't happy with the way. 2 things. One, him being so smug and boastful about going up and being like, oh, I can't be touched. Whatever.
Yeah.
Comes to me at the last second for my vote or whatever. He probably knew he had it, but I would have thought that he would have gone through the same procedure that anyone else in this game that has the gift to be here would go through. Would take the time to talk to people instead of just fit them in whenever it was convenient. I don't respect that.
Yeah.
Take the time. If you're going to take the time to get to know me, take the time to talk to me about my vote. Don't just pencil me in when you think it's right. That's not cool. And 2, I caught him in situations that gave me strong reasons why I could not trust him in there, and I had to let him go. But I would have kept him if Jess said yes, because I had a word. My word is what I am.
Me too.
And if I'm released from that, then I'll do what I want to do. So on my end, partially, I learned something I gave my word to somebody, which is something I don't do, which is something I probably won't do. And if I do have to do that again, then that's stronger than anything. In here, it's everything to me. I shouldn't have given it out so freely.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for making that mistake and still being here and not causing issues, because you don't have to trust me or whatever, but I'm just saying I lived up to everything that I think I was supposed to do until the decision was up to me. I made a choice. And that's just what I needed to do.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at anybody. I just feel so lost now.
What?
Not lost, not lost, because I just feel so I don't know, it's hard. He's my best, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how I felt with Nick, but I still don't have what everyone else had, the close thing, you know? And even when Nick was gone, when Nick left, it kind of gave me a chance to open up to others.
See, I've already done that, though, you know? I really do. I have good relationships with everybody in this house, and I've had from the get-go.
But then just keep plugging along.
That's why Dustin didn't get in the way of that, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, we were close as we were, but I still had close relationships with everybody, you know? I really do.
But I felt like especially, I mean, tell me I'm wrong, but in the situation with Nick, I felt that he nudged you into a vote that you didn't want to do, and may have compromised a position that you didn't want to be in, and for that you learn two things. One, you are who you are for your vote, and you should always do what you think is best.
Yeah.
Don't let